We back at it, man. Loud, man. Once again. Yeah, man. There's some bullshit going on out there in that world, man. These people is playing a foul game. A dirty game. They say that man and that boy that blew up that cyber truck, they was at the same army base thing together.
Oh, for real? They not.
That shit connect. Them niggas know each other, man.
Yeah. I know heard they rented from the same.
They rented the car from the same company, and they all was electric cars.
Oh, his was too.
The one in New Orleans, that was electric truck. Yeah.
Wonder what they did that for.
Man,
What's
no
the
telling,
science
man.
behind that?
It's something going on with them.
The electric truck shit, like,
I don't
and
even-
both of them was trucks.
Both of them was trucks and both of them was electric. But my thing is, them people should have COINTEL. They got COINTEL on everybody else.
They know what's going on, man.
Yeah.
People, that's probably what that's they people.
That was like,
acting out, man. We don't know. We don't know the half, man.
he said that's they people acting out.
That's they people acting out, man.
Yeah.
They let them. They gave them the green light. Like say we need y'all to do something. It's 2025. Let's give the people something to be spooked about. Go and run over some motherfuckers in New Orleans. Go over there to Trump Tower and blow shit up. You know what I'm saying? And jump out the car and shoot at the police in New Orleans.
No, that was in New York. Nigga
It
jumped
was
out.
in New Orleans. He jumped out the car.
He
and
did
shot
too,
at the
but in
law.
New York they had a big ass shootout, some shit.
Oh, I ain't hear about that.
All over the world, man. New
What happened
York.
in New York?
New York, a nigga came through and killed like 8 people at a club. And then in Mississippi, a nigga killed the clerk. She gave him the money. He killed the nigga that was pumping gas. And he killed 3 people. Somebody in the store buying some. He killed the
In
Mississippi
or Alabama?
No, in Mississippi, man. Right there they say about 45 minutes away from Mobile, Alabama, but it was in Mississippi. Yeah, this happened in Mississipipy, man.
Well, they killed the
New
pizza
York-
delivery dude?
No, he killed the clerk, the lady that behind the register that's giving you the money, smoked her, smoked the nigga in the store, and smoked the nigga who was getting some gas. He killed 3 people. It was a lot of like little demonized shit that was going on. Niggas was 2 youngsters and some youngsters in H-Town running from the law, ran into a tree and killed like 3 of their partners in the car.
On New Year's?
And on New Year's, and R.I.P. Winky from the East End, 10th Street, he passed.
Wow.
In a car wreck, man. It's a lot of shit.
On the seawall?
In Galveston, I don't really know where at.
I know I heard of a car wreck on the seawall.
That probably where it was at, man. There was a whole lot going on in Galveston. I mean, all over the world.
Time don't stop nothing.
Nah, time don't stop nothing, man. You know that shit. That's why I say on New Year's, you supposed to be at your house with your family. All that celebrating, bringing in the New Year. We going club. Nah, we not. You do that at 13, 14, 18, 21, 25, you be into that. Right. I can understand. But if you in your 30s and shit, my nigga, you understand. The world is bigger than this shit. I'm like, Jesus.
Man, you be in what's called controlled environments.
Yeah.
But on Bourbon Street, they thought they was in a controlled environment, but they claiming they didn't have the barriers up that they usually have up. So now they doing some explaining and shit about why this vehicle was able to breach the pedestrian areas where they had traditionally cut them areas off the vehicles. Why was this motherfucker able to make it through there? And we wasn't able to put our barriers up, but we had law enforcement vehicles in the way, and he disregarded them and just rode through there. Some people say that the police was pursuing him before he even ran people over, like they was, I guess, trying to bring attention to, hey, nigga, you ain't supposed to be over here. And he eventually did what he did and jumped out and busted them, and they killed them. However, whatever, you never know where that shit come from, homie. When people when shit like that go on, and then the coincidence, all of the shit that's relating and lining up, that ain't no typical shit, homie. That look like somebody got their hand in something. Somebody of a higher power or authority got their hand in something. It don't seem like them 2 niggas was sitting there in front of their computer and got online and rented vehicles and said we're gonna crash out together. We're gonna do this together. You go to New Orleans, I'm going to Vegas. Man, I want to go to Vegas. No, nigga, I'm going to Vegas. You go to New Orleans. All right, fuck it, I'll go to New Orleans. That ain't what happened, my nigga. Whatever went on, and then these people supposed to have military background. And we're in an interesting empire, homie. America keeps some shit going, and they keep a nigga brain turning over puzzle pieces for different shenanigans such as this for no reason at all, my nigga. This don't affect your average day to day. You know what I mean? It don't affect your average day to day issues that are more egregious and pertinent to your livelihood, man. And people put so much stock and interest into these stories where they'll end up thinking that something is greater, something greater going on. When it really ain't
shit going on.
This just how America do. We fuck with our citizens every now and again. We want to raw, spook them. Halloween is Halloween. That shit for fun. What they did where they killed 15 people in New Orleans, that's to let you know that, hey, nigga, yeah, give up some of your rights so we can make sure y'all safe. You feel me? That's how they get you. They'll terrorize you, and then you be like, man, we need to this. Why y'all ain't do this? Why y'all ain't do that? Oh, well, the Constitution say we can't do that, and this, that, and the other. Well, man, fuck that Constitution. We need to be safe. Really? Fuck the Constitution. You want to be safe? All right. And now they'll erode your rights. All your rights get eroded with your fright. So they just try to spook the American people to give up more and more rights. That's what they did with 9/11. That's why, like motherfuckers say, nigga used to come through the airport and ain't get bothered by TSA like that before 9/11. They come through the airport scratching their ass and fixing a bag of dope that they got in their ass to get on the plane and fly to another state and shit and go to other countries and shit. But TSA, man, on the motherfucker, harassing people, practicing racism, classism, fucking with the Arabs. They hard on the niggas. They hard on everybody.
Yeah, they say that TSA shit a motherfucker. No,
yeah, they pick on people. So it's just fright and fear is what make you give up more and more of your rights to the government, because we figure they got a greater establishment for security and that we can't protect ourselves.
Yeah, that's what they tell us.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's just another, nigga, it's another play out the same old playbook, man. You know, because some shit, they got some shit. There's always something behind that, bro. You know, and they got their sacrificial lambs.
Say sacrificial?
Yeah.
Lamb.
They got sacrificial lambs.
That's probably what them guys were. That's why I say they probably was.
They won't even know what them real humans are.
You seen one nigga just sit in the car by a couple minutes and blew himself up in the car.
I don't even know what them
no, that was a robot.
I don't even know what them real humans, bro. They gave up when we were kids. That shit was frightening as shit to see a nigga Terminator show up on the goddamn beach and whoop them goddamn biker boy niggas and take their clothes and shit. Nigga showed up butt naked from a lightning bolt and went over there and whooped them white boys and took their clothes and went looking for Sarah Connor. And he got flesh and skin and eyeballs and shit. And my nigga Reese is a real human.
Yeah.
He had to fight this fucking robot. Nigga, that nigga Reese, the one sold me on the shotgun. I had to have me one after I saw that.
Yeah.
I ain't let that nigga have it in the club. Shit. Made that bitch had that. He had reloaded the UOP and was finna get Sarah. Nigga Reese let his ass have that shotgun all once again. Nigga, here goes 6 more. Son his ass through the window. That bitch ass got up. Sarah like, man, what the fuck? You just shot this nigga with the shotgun. Why he getting up again? Like, bitch, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, my nigga.
That nigga.
They was telling us something back then.
Yeah, all them
Now
movies.
you got people jumping out doing this and doing all this weird suicide missions. Come on, my nigga. Them Our United States government already had different structures such as that, man. Different shit they developed like that with fake motherfucker look like a human. This nigga a whole be a fucking robot, man. Yeah, for real, my nigga. Straight up, man. Nigga know your nigga do an X-ray on you and get your birth certificate by just looking in your eyes and shit. Know your address. Nigga showed up, killed 3 of the wrong people before he found Sarah Connor, I believe. You feel me? Nigga shot up the police station. They had to get a hydraulic press machine to kill this motherfucker. And he ended up still killing Reese. But Reese was flesh and blood. Had to squabble with this government made thing. You feel me?
Oh, they got them motherfuckers.
Man, they exist, homie, and ain't nobody. And I hate a motherfucker to think try to talk to somebody like they got a tinfoil kufi on, like they think it outside too far out of, man. Fuck all that. I don't put nothing past these motherfuckers. Can't nobody else go out of space. The people can go out of space. They do what the fuck they want to do. They got robot dogs we'll think it's a dog come over here snooping like he looking for a bong or something, and it'll shoot a flamethrower with some goddamn kerosene on us, and we'll stop, drop, and roll like we was taught, but nigga, we got kerosene on us. That shit ain't gonna go out like that. It ain't even kerosene. It's some other type of shit, some military grade shit. Nigga, you need a fire extinguisher or a fire blanket to suppress this type of fire. They got robot dogs that'll just come up and you be like, oh, that's a handsome little fella. Now your ass skeletons and ashes on the front porch. Come on, man. So we don't know what drove into them people in New Orleans. We don't know what did that over there. And if them real humans, hey, man, I don't know. Shit, you got some people that do get pushed to the edge and they have their own plans of destruction. But it's too much coincidence. They're like, these niggas is GIs. They government instruments. They both GIs.
Yeah.
You ever enter into any military establishment with our United States, you're a GI, you're a government instrument. So what are they behaving like that amongst the public for? Why they don't find a military base and attack it?
Or a police station.
A military base, a police department is that's a part of a military base.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying. You know,
they gonna give you what you're looking for.
They doing that riding shit like we did here with Hiroshima, where the Japanese attacked the military base. America shot missiles and killed innocent people over there. They ain't attacked no military. We ain't attacked no military base. Not our military. We said fuck Japan. We gonna attack Hiroshima and kill up they regular everyday citizens. Niggas sitting on the porch eating a pear. And this nigga just turned into a skeleton. Shot an atomic bomb over there. The radiation blew through and niggas just melted it. Fucked up their infrastructure. It's high radiation in the area. America bogus like that, huh? So we don't know what them two individuals was.
So they just went and bombed on them people.
Yeah, they ain't attacked no military base.
That's crazy.
They attacked their citizens. They didn't never attack the citizens of the United States. Japan went and attacked Pearl Harbor.
Yeah,
that was a naval base.
Yeah.
So that's the rules of war. I can attack your military base. But for you fucking with my people, like, America had to pay for that because it was a violation of international law amongst the Geneva Convention and all of that shit. So America took and put all of their Japanese citizens in internment camps. They still paying for that right now today. Still cutting checks.
That's why we can't get our little bread. They want.
Nah, that ain't no why. They just don't want to give a nigga nothing.
Yeah.
The fabric of this nation ain't supposed to look the way it look. They still supposed to be kicking us in our ass. That's aggravating. To live in a country Well, once upon a time, it was law. It was law
Yeah.
that you could snatch a fine nigga gal and have your way with her. It was law. You can get a rope and hang a nigga on it and sit there and eat a banana split with your son and be like, look, son, this how you do niggas. And make a postcard and send it across the country to Wyoming and show your people in Wyoming how we do the niggas down in the South. You know, they did it up there too. They did it all over America. The South wasn't the only people terrorizing the nigga, the
Nah.
black man. There's a lot of atrocities all over this country. But because, however, some people ain't like what they saw, along with black folk never ever gave up pushing back, you know, and it ended up touching the hearts and minds of many people amongst our government structure where they saw, man, hey, look, we can't keep doing this. We trying to make a country. You know, we had our little Civil War, man. Abe did what he did, man. God, bitch ass nigga. Abraham Lincoln wasn't against slavery and white supremacy. He just didn't want to lose the United States to the South. He didn't want us to be fractured like that. So that's why he said, hey, black boy, you can come fight for us. And I'll free.
Yeah.
I'll free. And shit, that's why Jim Crow was etched in stone. Jim Crow was law. And nobody from the federal government came and saved the nigga from Jim Crow. Because the federal government never really wanted to take that condition away from the South and away from different territories that agreed to treat the black boy how they wanted to. They ain't want to change that shit.
That's crazy, nigga. Just now, and it's still like that. It ain't shit changed. It's still, it's a little different, but it's still
What you mean?
like
Jim Crow?
I'm talking about. Like, all right, you know how they had the color, where the colors go, the color drink and shit. What I'm saying, it's racist. It just ain't that you don't see a nigga hanging from.
It's not overt. It's not out in the front. It's not out,
you gotta sneak and
know,
do it.
Nah, nigga, you can really smell it.
Yeah, you can smell it.
You can smell it. You can see it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, I mean, it's always been a thing where I want to be around my people and they want to be around theirs. And it wasn't never nothing wrong with that until when they see you prosper. We never stepped on their toes. We never stepped on the toes of white supremacy. But we only got in the face of it when they started bothering us with being prosperous. That's what that was. We never was like, hey, I want to drink out this water fountain. Man, nigga, how you water fountain?
Yeah.
Nigga, don't sit up and give up your seat on the bus. All right, nigga, we'll carpool. We'll boycott the buses. We'll just carpool and walk to work. They were like, damn, that nigga dollar spend like anybody else dollar. It's capitalism is what made them take their hands off of us so much. But at first, you know, it was like, squeeze the nigga, squeeze him to the last drop. And they give it the last drop of blood. Like, they gonna squeeze you till they get out. But they couldn't do that no more because capitalism wouldn't allow them to do that. You know what I mean? Because the black man, he got plans, he got aspirations, he got goals. He gonna get it out the mud, man. Look at that community over there they building, man. You know that nigga got a piano in his house?
Nigga got piano.
I ain't even got no goddamn piano. You know, and I like that old fine ass guy over there with that half breed high yellow guy he got over there, you know. And shit, you know, I want to have my way with him. You know, and they could. And
That's
shit,
fucked up.
when, and then you know the niggas start getting guns, going to them wars, World War I, World War II, the Korean War, niggas coming back with guns and shit. And shit, they was like, man, you can't just go over there and do the nigga like we used to. You know, black man, you can't just do them like that no more. They got posses now. You know, you ever seen that movie Deacons of Defense? a bunch of deacons of the church. I can't remember what state they was in, but they had got together one time when I guess the local municipality had, well, somebody was trying to railroad some black guy, and them deacons got together where they wasn't gonna let that fella get lynched like they always had the status quo to be the lawman to come get you, but he released you to the lynching ass clan of people that come to want to lynch you. And the deacons of defense stood tall with their shotguns and their assault rifles, and just like that shit we seen with them boys shot it up in H-Time.
Yeah.
What was it called? 21?
21 on where they hung them niggas and killed them. Yeah.
But I'm saying,
because they was just fucking over them, the Buffalo soldiers.
It's not even just, I'm speaking about how, they start seeing okay, it's a new day. We didn't let these boys go overseas and fight for us. And they got a different type of mind state. You feel me? Shit. You see how Muhammad Ali told them boys, man, I ain't going to fight in Vietnam, nigga. You my enemy. White boys looking at them crazy like, you my enemy. You my opposer. What I'm going to go over there and fight them people for?
Yeah.
I stay right here and fight you. Nigga, you can't box and make money no more. They were mad at him. But they eventually opened up to let him back in there. But however, that's the hypocrisy of this empire, We're part of some weird shit. Like I say, man, you don't know what you're looking at when you're looking at it. It comes from some crazy beginnings, nigga. This shit ain't just this ain't just what it is.
Yeah.
You better not accept what you're looking at and what you hear. You'll be a fool. Like, oh, that nigga blew himself up in a Tesla. Man, what fucking Terminator. Nigga had human flesh. And you get what I'm saying? And when ain't no humans. If you think about it, what martyr do America have that went on a suicide mission?
None that I know.
None. The only martyrs of suicide missions have been folks from the Arabian countries.
Right.
So, who was them guys? Huh?
I don't know them. I don't know who them niggas is. They say they was in the army. The army
They got a patent on them people. Them people got a serial number and a patent number, nigga. They were made in the laboratory. They probably had human flesh. Them niggas got online. They probably ain't get online. It probably was a real human that rented them vehicles and programmed them to go. You think weaponry ain't that advanced? You know what I'm saying? And we starting to try that shit on our own citizens, man. We done it to other people. It's just, don't nobody want to jump up and down and high five that shit, because if you start playing like that, other people gonna get down on you like that. I ain't gonna send no real soldiers at you. I'm gonna send some robots at you. Think about that. We ain't sending no robot soldiers at nobody yet.
Oh, they on their way.
But I'm saying though, when you start, nigga, you can't stop.
Listen, they on their way. China
they don't want to do that though. They don't want to have that out on they don't want to put that out in the open. I believe it's a matter of fact that
they
that
done
is
showed us in the movies. They
That's
doing
why
it.
I'm telling
They
you about
gonna
the
do
Terminator.
it. Yeah, they gonna do
Bro,
it.
they got it already, homie.
They been having that. If they showed us that in the 80s, nigga, they had them in the 70s.
If they got military tanks that got that motherfucking shit on it, a Mirage. They got a system on the military tank where it'll ride up on you, bro. Like it'll be like 50 to 20 yards from you, and all you see is a mirage, like you looking down amongst a heat wave.
Yeah.
You don't even see this tank, and that
Until
tank will turn that system off. That mirage system, it'll turn it off, and now you got a tank in front of you shooting big old ass bombs and shit in front of you or next to you. You feel me? They got a system that can make their tanks camouflage themselves with a heat mirage. It's a radiation system that make it look like you looking down the street and you see a heat wave on the road from the sun, and the sun radiates from the sun beam on Earth. Shit is advanced. We don't know what drove into them people, and we don't know what blew itself up. We don't know, man. We have an advanced military, bro. You know what I'm saying? Our military is in cahoots with NASA also. You know? All that shit is way advanced. It's just that they can't pull it out on people so blunt and blatantly yet, because it could trigger something. You know what I'm saying? They gotta ease that shit on the motherfucker. You know. Straight up, they gotta ease it on you. That's why Elon around here got the robots that you could buy, and he hang out with you like he your homie. Yeah, Elon got a robot, nigga. Nigga hang out with a nigga. He's versed in American history. You can have a conversation with him. He's educated. It's a whole robot. You can sit there, not be bored with a fucking robot. That ain't, come on, my nigga. Why are we assimilating life like that? That shit bogus, homie.
They know that. But look, man, we finna get at y'all. We finna come back with some more shit. Yeah, for warfare.
It's the way to ease new weaponry into warfare against the people, man, on Earth. You know what I'm saying?
They trying to replace us with robots. Once they get us out the way, robots.
Hell nah, don't nobody want. Nah, it ain't about that. Trying to control. There's never been an effort of replacing nothing as far as humans. It's about controlling humans. Don't nobody want to replace no human. It's about controlling. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah. Who the fuck want to be here with a bunch of fucking metal and robots? You got to keep going to a laboratory to re-update this motherfucker. You ain't got to re-update no human. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't nobody want that. They want those spooky gadgets so that they could control humans, man. You know, humans are too free-minded. And one thing for sure, two things for certain, so many military mighty nations on Earth always get in the face of God. They don't stay mano a mano, man to man, with their disputes. They always got to make a better weapon than the next motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? And cheat each other, backstab each other, lie to each other. Ain't no real diplomacy, ain't none of that shit. And on top of that, I'm trying to get in the face of God, nigga. God ain't got shit on me. That's what many nations on Earth is about, homie. Getting in the face of God, bro. And when you have a human on Earth, a human derived out of God. Who you want to control what? That human, right? So who you got to get in the face of? You got to get in the face of God, nigga. You got to show that human. I don't give a fuck about your religion.
Yeah.
I don't care about dying and going to hell. That ain't real to me, nigga. You believe in that shit all you want. But right now, you do what the fuck I told you to do. Now dig them diamonds out that mine.
Yeah, a robot over there with that big ass,
Yeah.
But man, look, man, we coming back at y'all with another one, man. We finna go. This gonna be on C More to Go 1 or 2. Go check me out, man. Like and subscribe.